through this unnecessarily long place. Back through here. See if the monkey's still here. He is not. He abandoned me. Go back to B4. Yeah, there's got to be some way to get in that super high door. Maybe like later. Oh, then now there's no water here anymore. It must have drained. Is there going to be a boss fight in here? So it feels like a good place to have a boss fight. See if there's anything else on the sides here. I was going to try to dash, but I got to change my foot parts. I don't think there is. But we'll just take a quick look, just in case. Nope, nothing. There's something out there, but I can't see it. There it is. Maybe if I jump on this one I can shoot him. I just don't want him to hit me and knock me off of it. Like he would have if I had been slightly close to the edge. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit! Well, that didn't go well. I was trying to course correct and just kept going over the edge. Like in Mario 64, this platforming would have been so easy. And then on here, it just feels like a fucking chore. Alright, let's see here. Like, this is gonna be fair. Like, this guy's definitely gonna hit me. Like, that's so fucking cheap. What if I had only had 1 health left from the boss fight? It's fucking garbage. Just terrible game design. Like they didn't know what fun was. It's like they didn't know what fair was. It's like they didn't take into consideration their own mechanics when designing platforming puzzles or puzzles that required any semblance of maneuverability. Fights where things are above you and or moving. So, like, that's the thing is, like, now I'm getting close to the end of the original run of the Blue Wizard project of the 31 games that I said that I would play, not counting all the special event games that we've done. And Mega Man, I feel like Mega Man was a good candidate for this because it's got so many highs and lows. Like, first 6 games, awesome. 7th game, okay. Let me see here. Mega Man 8, I didn't actually play. Ian played that one. I've only played that game once, actually. I don't remember too much about it. I think it was good. I think that's why Ian wanted to play it. And the first time I had played that one was actually just a couple of years ago, when I did the original run that led up to the Blue Wizard project, where I tried to play through 52 games in 1 year, which I've already, once I finish this game, I'll have passed that. Or if I finish a game that I'm playing in my free time, which I don't know that I'll... Oops, that's not what I wanted to put. which I don't know that there'll be anything that I finish before this one for that. Or actually, maybe Amnesia was Amnesia the Dark Descent might have been my 52nd game. Again, with the cheapness of these guys being right outside the fucking doors. I forget where I was going with all that. Oh yeah, but that's when I played the original one. Mega Man 9 was good. Mega Man 10 wasn't too bad. A little bit cheap at times, if I remember correctly. Again, all of this stuff just kind of blurs together at this point. It's just been a constant stream of Mega Man this year. Mega Man X1, awesome. X2, a little bit cheap on where like item locations and shit were, but not a terrible game. Yeah, this is gonna be annoying as shit, guys. Mega Man X3 was pretty good, if I remember correctly. Mega Man X4 is awesome. I love that game. I play it. I generally tend to play through that game once every few years. There's like a couple games that are like always on a rotation for me, and that would be Chrono Trigger. I go back to that every few years. Earthbound, Mario RPG, and Guitar Man, which I already mentioned in this video, and Mega Man X4. I don't know why X4 instead of X. I mean, I do go back to X from time to time, but I feel like I go back to X4 a little bit more. I'm not sure why. I think it's mainly because up until recently I didn't have Mega Man X on anything portable. I mean, I could emulate it on my PSP if I wanted to, but I believe I have X4 on one of my portables. I think I might have it on my Vita. Maybe I have that on my PSP as well. Who knows? At any rate, I go back to that one. X5 I had never played before. It's kind of butt. X6 was really butt. X7 was horrible, and now that this endeavor is done, I will never play that game again. X8, like I said when I finished it, I'd probably go back to it eventually one day. Mega Man Legends, probably never going to play again, not going to lie. Mega Man Legends 2, definitely never going to play. This game's trash. The Zero series, I'd probably go back to. Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy was good enough that now I'm curious about going back and playing Mega Man 1 through 4 on the Game Boy, because I've never played them before. And there are a few other Mega Man games that I'm not playing for the Blue Wizard project. Mega Man Soccer being the one that everyone always asks me about, like, oh, are you going to play Mega Man Soccer? No, I'm not going to play Mega Man Soccer. I have played Mega Man Soccer back in the day. I don't own it, and again, and I don't know where's a cheap way to buy it. I don't know that it's on any of the virtual consoles, and I don't know how expensive it is to track down a copy of that for my Super Nintendo. Mostly just because like buying games from overseas and having them shipped here is not always particularly cheap, and Ian and I have said that like we're not going to play any game for the Blue Wizard project that we can't legally own. So that one's out. There's also the Mega Man Battle Network, I think they're called. It's like there's like an RPG series of Mega Man games. I believe they're RPGs. I've never played them. And I'm not playing those for this, just because mostly for time constraints, not necessarily that I wasn't interested in them. I actually am curious how good the Mega Man Battle Network games are. I mean, they've made a fair number of them, so in theory they're good, but then again they made a ton of Mega Man X games, and not all of those are good. But one day I'd be curious in playing them if I can ever track down a cheap copy of them. I want to say the Mega Man Battle Network games are like Pokemon games, where there's like every generation of it, there's like 2 that are the same, but I could be completely wrong about that. Again, let me know in the comments. I don't know how soon I'll be going back to playing a Mega Man game once I'm done with the Blue Wizard project. I don't know if I'll be all Mega Man'd out. Although I did already buy Mighty Gunvolt Burst for my Switch and was like, oh, I want to play this, but I should probably play the actual Mega Man games that I have to get through before I start on leisure ones. Some people asked me if I was going to play Mighty No. 9 for the channel. I've never played that one. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think I own it. I keep seeing it on the Steam sale, and I keep meaning to pick it up. But maybe this Christmas I will. Who knows? But this Christmas time. But we'll see. Ian, on the other hand, lucked out with Castlevania because not all the Castlevania games, some of them are but I feel like there's a significant portion more good Castlevania games than there are good Mega Man games. And Ian's already played like the majority of them. I know not all of them are good because some of those Game Boy ones look like trash. Watching Ian like struggle to jump on one platform because the game's like, nope, we didn't play test this platform to make sure that people could in fact jump onto it. Fuck you. Jump. Alright. Did I miss anything on this floor? No. Like I've mentioned this in several of the other videos that when Ian and I were talking about doing this at first, some of the other series that I'd considered doing were, Legend of Zelda was like the main contender. Mostly because there's so many of them. There's a lot of variety for them too. Is there anything in there? Did I get that one already? Did I look in there already? I think I did. Maybe not. Nope, because there's a box in there. Alright, I'm going to raise the water level really quick in this place and then check that one out. Give me a second, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Anyway, as I was saying, one of the main reasons why I wanted to do The Legend of Zelda is because there's so many games in it. But the main reason why I decided against it was mainly because of lack of variety. Realistically, there's only so many variations on The Legend of Zelda formula. Like, there would be the 2D ones, the Zelda 2 obviously is different than most of the other ones. What were some of the other things? What were the other ones? The 3D ones. There's a little bit of variation in like that. There's the Philips CDI ones. But again, like, I can't get those because I don't own a CDI, and because those games were so shit, no one ever ported them to anything else. And then the other problem was just time constraints. Legend of Zelda games are not short, and so a Mega Man game generally, not counting ones like this one or Mega Man Legends 1, they don't take too long. Maybe like between 3 and 5 hours, depending on how many of the secrets you're getting and if you already know the boss order and stuff like that. Like Mega Man X 2 took me a lot longer because I had to like figure out how to get everything and keep checking stuff. Whereas Mega Man X1 and Mega Man X4, which I had played multiple times, those only took me a handful of minutes, or a handful of minutes, a handful of hours, maybe like 2, maybe 3 pushing it. So for the sake of getting through so many games, Mega Man was a bit better for that. I know Mega Man Legends took me a while. This one's going to take me a while. I'm assuming I'm about halfway through the game right now because I have 2 of the keys. I don't know how accurate that is. Okay, this was a colossal waste of my time. What was the other one? I believe Mega Man, and then like Tron Bonne is going to take me a while, and then I believe the Mega Man ZX and what's the other one? ZX Advent. Those are the last two I had to play before the remakes of X and Mega Man 1. I believe those are longer games as well. I believe I checked on howlongtobeat.com, and I believe those ones were like 5 to 8 hours, whereas regular Mega Man games are like I said, like 3 to 5. So it shouldn't be too long, and I don't know how much of that game is like an RPG or like a traditional Mega Man game, because like I said, I've never played them before, so we'll see how they go once I get there. And again, with these cheap assholes being right by the doors.
Fighting robot.